Have you ever had one of those what just happened experiences? Greetings, I'm Dr. Will, and welcome to Dr. Will's Software Project Leadership channel, where we focus on building real software to solve real problems. It's usually after the fact, after you've traversed new terrain, done something you've never done before, you look back figuratively or maybe literally and wonder what just happened. If you've already subscribed to the channel, thank you very much. I appreciate that. If you'd like more content like this, then subscribe to the channel and hit the bell below to be notified of the new content. Also, if you're interested in exploring how your project team can become more resilient, then schedule a 15-minute free, no-pitch consult with me using the link in the show notes. Did you ever walk into a place alone, a place where you don't know how things actually work, the protocol, if you will, a place where you didn't know how things actually work, the protocol, if you will, of how to engage with the people there? When I went for my first ever flying lesson way back when, no, and it wasn't with the Wright brothers, I drove to a small airfield, Mathis Field in San Angelo, Texas. I didn't know who to talk to or what to ask other than, is this where I can get flying lessons? All I knew was that I had always wanted to fly and that I needed training and coaching in order to do it. I had no idea what I was in for. Note, this was well before the internet was even a gleam in Al Gore's eye. As a sidebar, I wonder if the internet inhibits our ability to adapt by letting us get too ready for things in advance. Anyway, even more exciting than that was when we flew into Istanbul, not Constantinople. That's when my wife and I were stationed there in the early 70s. Imagine arriving in the middle of the night with tanks lining the runway. That's a whole different story about the invasion of Cyprus, by the way. We didn't speak Turkish, and we had to get from the Istanbul airport to our duty station, Karamsel, with all of our luggage at night. And yeah, it was the 70s, so no internet, no mobile phones. We had paper orders, paper airplane tickets, and paper money. Yeah, there were credit cards at the time, Diners Club, American Express, Bank AmeriCard, which later became Visa, Master Charge, which later became MasterCard, and those all existed, but they were still new. As junior enlisted troops, we were making a full $363.30 a month. We didn't qualify for one. Anyway, the way to figure out what's going on when we don't know what's going on is a measure of our resiliency as much as our intelligence. It can also be a measure of our willingness to ask for directions, and I'm looking at you guys. This is important whenever embarking on a new enterprise or new activity. So many times we are hampered by our comfort zone, which is really just the sum of all of the life situations where we are familiar with the protocols. To step outside your known knowns into your unknown unknowns takes guts. For example, there are many unique challenges with developing software. Some people have a knack for it, most don't. Most people have to work at it, and most of that work is done on teams. If you've stepped into the leadership role of a technology project where you're unfamiliar with technology, then you're in for a challenging time. Keeping focus on target when the target is invisible is one of the most challenging jobs around. Is it working? Did it stop working? Can we get it working again? Ever? My number one new release in IT project management, What You Don't Know, Successfully Lead Software Projects Without Tech Expertise, and the course I will be offering soon are designed to take folks who do not have a technology background and give them enough understanding of what they are up against to give them a fighting chance to succeed. I'll be offering a free introductory webinar in the near future, so if you're interested in that, then follow the link in the show notes to register for the webinar. You know, there are folks who climb Everest without supplemental oxygen. They may climb without oxygen, but not without training for it. If you're feeling like you can't breathe right now because of the overwhelming tasks associated with the project you're working on, well, it isn't too late to get some training and get a handle on things. Oh, the trip from Istanbul, not Constantinople, we and a friend of ours and all of our luggage left in a cab, a tiny Fiat, to travel around the Sea of Marmara to get to Karamsel, and we were never heard from again. This channel is dedicated to helping software projects succeed, not just in the short term, but in the long. So if you'd like more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when more content is available. Also, if you have any questions, put them in a comment below and I'll be happy to answer them at a later date. And remember, if you're interested in a free no-pitch consult or my upcoming webinar, and see the show notes for those links. That's it for me, for you for now. Have a great day and a great week ahead. Be careful out there. I'll be seeing you. Bye.